Hi everyone, if you have watched my last two videos, you should have learned how to write down the characters for number 1 to 10. However, you probably have lots of questions in terms of writing Chinese characters. From now on, I'm going to explain a little bit more, day by day, lesson by lesson, how this exactly works. If we take English as an example, as we all know, there are 26 letters which you use to form English letters. In Chinese, we have something called strokes to structure the Chinese characters. Strokes could be dots, lines, things like vertical lines, horizontal lines. We are going to start with the first 8 fundamental strokes that form the Chinese characters. The rest of the strokes are just derived from these 8 basic strokes. You will learn the variations as we go along. And today we're going to learn the first 2 basic strokes. As you can see here, stroke 1, which is a horizontal line, and stroke 2, a vertical line. That's all you need to know. Now I'm going to show you what kind of characters you can write with these 2 strokes, either together or on its own. Alright, first of all, let me ask you a question. Do you remember how to write down characters for number 1 to 3? 1 second to think about it. Yeah, that's right. They are formed of horizontal lines, which is this one. Now I'm going to write it down again for you. Alright, that's number 2 and number 3. Alright, so now with this 1 stroke, which is a horizontal line, you can write 3 characters, which are number 1, number 2, and number 3, respectively. Alright, perfect. Now let's look at the second stroke we're going to study today, which is a vertical line. What kind of characters you can write with this vertical line? If we start from the middle of this vertical line, we put on a horizontal line. Okay, you may find this looks very familiar. That's right. This is the character for number 10. And just one more thing you need to know. When you write down this character, you write down the horizontal line first, and then the vertical line last. So I just put on the stroke order number. Now let's look at this stroke order in more details. So as you may remember, when I write down these 3 characters, I started from the top to the bottom. When I put on the horizontal line, it's from the left to the right. So here are the rules for stroke orders. Top to bottom, left to right. Okay, and let's look at this character. The ideal order to write it down is horizontal line first, vertical line second. Okay, so horizontal first, vertical second. Okay, now you may ask, do I really have to follow this stroke order? I would say you probably just better do. First of all, it's easy, and secondly, you may find it really beneficial if you want to look at the Chinese calligraphy in the future. What's more, once you follow the stroke order and get used to it, and when you write a complete new character, it just makes more sense to you. You know how and where to approach, so you don't have to make up things as you go along. Okay? Now this is a quick example of these 2 strokes and what kind of characters you can have from them. Do you want to learn more and see more characters made of these 2 strokes? Of course you do, so please do click on the next video and find out more. See you then!